Alright, welcome back to Greenwood Adventures. We're going to do some canal cleaning today, and I'll show you why exactly I do not associate myself with the Canal and River Trust crew. And one of the main reasons being is that they don't practice what they preach. The message is good, practice not so well. So I'm just gonna stuff this coat into my backpack so it wouldn't be bothering me, because today it's fairly warm, but it is quite windy. That's why I'm wearing the gloves again. It's warm, but it has the cold wind, so it's a mess of an weather today. I did prep myself with the extra battery, so hopefully recording wise will go well. And I did hide my necklace today under my hoodie so it wouldn't be constantly banging against the camera. And today I'm going to show you what exactly is going on with the Birmingham canals here. I decided to go all the way from BCU Uni, so it's from that spot, and I'm going to go all the way until the Birmingham Arena. So I will start from somewhere right over here and then move on all the way to the end and just show you just how much rubbish there is in this area that the canal crew is supposed to clean, but they're not doing it at all. Or if they are doing it, they're probably doing it once a month. So yeah, not the best practice. Now unfortunately it is 4 a.m. around 4 a.m. and by the time we will reach the arena it's probably gonna get dark, but I have brought flashlight with myself, so it shouldn't be a big issue as well. Yes. Thank you. So we're just gonna let me check if it's recording properly. We're gonna set it downwards properly so you can see what I'm doing, obviously. And we'll just start focusing mostly on the canal. So unfortunately this area is drained, so I can't reach anything that is in there, but we will do both things, both ground and both water where we can reach, just to keep this area clean, because honestly from what I noticed this area is always gets messed up. Now about the Summerfield Park situation, well, that I will do during the weekend, since that's when I come back home from work. Right now I'm just coming back from uni, so I can do this instead, and just to show you just how dirty the Birmingham really is. So this route that I'm doing is going to be around 4 miles, and look at this, there's already a can in the bushes, so it shows just people are not really cool when it comes to this. So just litter everywhere. I'm gonna get rid of most of it, hopefully, and yeah, every bit counts, obviously. So let's just move on. So we started, it took only like 10 steps and we already have quite a bit of a mess, but there's gonna be more ahead, because I walked forward this path and I spotted many litter. Oh, there we go. Let's see, a bunch of mess. There you go. Okay, so far this area looks clean. So this part, but right under that bridge there's gonna be quite a bit of a mess, and here is a cigarette pack. As I said, this is the most common type of loot that you can find in this area. A bunch of beer cans. It's just the same all around. It's just a mess. So let's see, there we go. Another can. I'm gonna stomp on it because we want to save a lot of space, obviously. There's some more tiny bits. And of course there's been they're being hidden in the bushes like that, so it just shows what kind of people live here, doesn't it? Bunch of candy as well. Surprisingly, the canal water is fairly clean, and this is the poo zone by the homeless people. So we're gonna fish out this cardboard box first. Just push it away, and then we're gonna collect all that crap from here. Yeah. Human fertilizer by the homeless, because I've seen one homeless guy sleeping here under the bridge. Yeah, it's fairly... It smells bad in here, honestly. There's a can over here. Just fished it out. I didn't even notice first. And the bag is not listening today because of the wind. I wish I'd had that bag ring that people have usually, but I don't know where to get one. So now, since we have cardboard here, I'm not actually going to bag majority, only just a few pieces, just so can my bag will stay open like that. And the rest of these, I forgot to put on gloves. The rest of these will be brought to the bin. So someone's home is literally being raided right now. There's lots of cardboard. I'm gonna get rid of all this. Because people don't wanna see none of this junk. And unfortunately, this one goes the unfortunate ones. It's just a shame that it's gonna be a waste of bag, but we gotta do what we do. Lots of big cardboard boxes here. So hopefully, let's just pick up everything. Yeah, it's gonna be a nightmare. There we go. So, fortunately this area is not too dirty, mainly because I did clean this area multiple times. So probably in 2 weeks this area will get messy again. But we're gonna get rid of these cardboards because the bins are here nearby, so we don't really have to waste too many bags. We're gonna dispose of them properly right over here. Just the annoying part is that these bins have tiny holes, so you can't really shove too much in there. But we'll get rid of all of it. Cardboard can actually end up inside the canal, and we don't want that to happen. Well, we're just gonna get the last pieces as well. Alright. Plenty of space inside. Okay. The people that work here are probably gonna be pissed. It's like, where is this litter coming from? Okay. And okay, cool. We saved the bag actually. So that's pretty cool. But here's a funny thing that I just noticed. There's a whole ass cone in the bushes right over here. So let me just anyone needs a little cone, a little traffic cone? Well, it's not so little, but we're just gonna place it over here so the council people could, or whatever collects the rubbish from here, could collect it. Let's just so it is getting quite windy. Hopefully it's not going to affect the audio too much. But if it will, then that's gonna be depressing. But yeah, I do need to equip the glove for picking up stuff from the water, because there will be some situations like that, unfortunately. So you see, there's literally meters away from a bin, and they don't collect their stuff at all. Look at this site, Birmingham, right in front of what I believe is a college. So we're on the college grounds, and the college itself doesn't bother to keep the area clean. So it already shows just what type of people we're gonna have in the future. You know, not the most cleanest kind. It's gonna be like this. Alright, let's move on, because obviously this video is about the canal. Well, obviously we will walk through only by the canal, but the water is the main source, is gonna be the main focus. And I just need to fish out a glove from my backpack, so give me just one moment. Let's see if I can get it without taking my backpack off. And as you can see, we're literally in the school grounds, and we have bottles of alcohol in the bushes. And yeah, the site is not pretty, is it? So we're gonna get a glove finally, and now we can actually start collecting all this mess. Okay, we don't wanna break it. So Unfortunately, this stick is not very handy. Sometimes it just stuff slips out because the rubber is very poor quality and it's not gripping properly. But here, this is what people do. Rubbish in the bushes, literally. I'm not making any of this up, and I just managed to grab this boy before it slips out. So that's good. This is what I mean by not gripping properly. Alright. Okay. Yeah, this boy's not working with me today. So we're gonna stop this one out as well. The wind is making things a little harder today as well, unfortunately, but we'll work with it. Lots of litter, small bits. Alright, let's just move on. Small bits, so litter, Greg's, bunch of cigarettes again in the bushes. They treat bushes as a bin, so says a lot of other people, doesn't it? Ah, he fell off. Alright, so here's the content. So we have some schnauzer blowers, and here's gonna be a content ahead now. So we get some litter in the corners behind. It's usually these bridges and the hidden spots are the most consistent when it comes to litter. Yeah, at least now it's a bit clean. Hopefully it stays like this forever, but it won't. So, okay. So there we go. We got some candy, and there you go. The water content begins. So we got some bunch of ripped bags, more weed bags, small bits, and look at this disgusting sight. So all the fenced area is another school, and it's packing with litter. So to me it shows that the school workers don't actually do their job, probably. There's a litter over there. Yeah, we just pulled it out. I only grabbed what I can reach, so and just they toss food, and then this canal gets infected with a bunch of stuff, and then they dare to moan that this whole area is infected and it's all disgusting, when the people are the reason why this whole place is disgusting, because they show none of the care for the place, regardless if there's a bin or not around. But of course it's mostly the children in here, in this area, so to me it shows that perhaps mannerisms are included into education, ethics. So there's a lot of pieces in here, lots of bits of plastic as well. We're gonna try to get everything we see. There we go. This should show just how ancient this is, this bit of plastic, because it's all brown now. And then let's see, small bits here and there on the ground. Okay. Alright. So there you go. Chips, bags in the water, which clearly that shows that people don't show any respect. So here's some leftovers of the homeless person, some coat or sleeping bag. So it's still wet, so I'm not gonna pick it up. It's been here for like proper 3 weeks now, and I wanted to pick it up once, but it's still wet, so I'm not really gonna bother much with it. So there's litter everywhere. A cap of bottle. Then some leaves that look like old plastic. Some bits of metal, tin. Okay. I don't think I can reach that. I can actually reach it. Holy moly. Right, so this area looks now fairly cleaned up. Of course, some litter does get blown to the shore like this, and there is some junk in the middle, and then unfortunately I can't reach it. But this should already tell you that the Canal guys that keep preaching so much about like the climate change and whatnot, they're not actually doing anything in terms of practice. Show us how to do it, not tell us, you know, because speaking to people these days is just pointless. No one listens today because everyone just has their ears plugged, listening to whatever. And of course, obviously, people are allowed to do whatever they want with their lives. But the problem is that I think it's just in general that most people have been conditioned into this kind of a lifestyle where they just start ignoring the litter. Partially parents are up to blame, because most of us were probably like trained by our own parents to not pick stuff up, and now when you try to actually clean want to pick up the litter, it feels odd, because that's how I felt when I started. But around in full month now, I literally don't give a shit what other people think, because it's disgusting what people do. This area is fairly clean, but usually when there are benches by the canals here, these are the hot spots of the litter. Thankfully this guy left all his junk in the bag, so we can just collect it. But with stronger wind, most likely all this bag would end up in the water, and this is something we don't want to happen. Same like these bunch of tissues, and my hand feels weird. Oh, look at that, someone left their lunch here. Beans probably. Chicken soup. Okay. And people really love to throw all that stuff in here, into these bushes. But today we're focusing mostly on the canal. So unfortunately this bit over there, I can't reach it. And there's no way to get on the other side from this area. And I think I see a bottle that is floating, but I don't think I can Yeah, I can't reach it, unfortunately. But there's something else floating over here. Okay. So we're gonna get some litter always behind these points. As soon as you exit this bridge, there's always these corners that are packing loot. Unfortunately, nothing too impressive, nothing too interesting. Okay, we found a Snoop Dogg's QR code for weed, so that's kind of cringe. Snoop Dogg promoting littering? Question mark? Question mark? Okay, so there we go. We have some bottles just floating. Then we have some chips bags, some Tesco receipts. I'm checking if there's anything in the water. Nothing much. Now we have the cringy Monster Energy drink in here. So as I said again, it's all these hotspots. Let's just check if it's, yeah. So all these hotspots with the benches always have litter here. Always. And what can I say? People are disgusting. And then they dare to cry that this place is shithole, when they are the ones that actually make it like that, a shithole. Why can't they just bring some bag with themselves so they could, you know, put everything in the bag and carry until they find a bin, instead of just tossing everything onto the floor? It's really pathetic of them. Okay. And no, not many people do this, actually. This place will be, I promise you, this place will be same level of dirty in 2 days, because they're gonna do the same walk again, just to prove you that this is one of those, as I like to call, infected areas. The one that you actually try to heal, only just for it to end up the same again. There's some kind of a, you know, corruption going on. Blight of litter. The blightful. There we go, we have a bunch of alcohol bottles hidden in the bushes. Newspapers too. So newspapers promoting littering? Question mark? No. So yeah, there's lots of litter right over there as well. A bottle. There we go. Let's check how's the water going. The water is not watering. Oh, there was a rat. Okay, cool. Rats are ratting around. Bunch of people zooming with their bikes. So yeah, I think it's gonna get dark way before we're gonna reach the arena. But we don't care. It just means that I'm gonna have to pull out the my flashlight. But I will try to pick up my pace, because after all I do walk this path many times, so I do clock in where are the most messed up parts on this route, and it is unfortunate that I'm the only one who cleans it. So we have a bush over here and a huge pile of stuff. Now, thing is, I kind of hate to deal with the cardboard stuff, so I'm going to check what I can pick up. So just pick up a bunch of junk. I'll just pick up the lighter stuff and just place these boxes onto the stairs so they wouldn't get blown into the water. But it is very unfortunate that this happens. This staircase was pretty clean, but it's the homeless that bring all that stuff here, trying to build their rust bases. But I'm gonna raid them, unfortunately, so they're not getting anything. And I think I just found a needle head. Yeah, it's one of those needle bits. Cool. Alright, so let's just pick up these plastic strings. I'm gonna put them properly into the bag. Yeah, we'll just keep it like this for now. It's sad that I have to leave that spot of cardboards, but I will get that spot next time. I just wanna, mainly because if there was like a spot where I could leave all the bags, I would collect them. But unfortunately, this whole area, like this zone right here, has none of the bins where people could dispose of the litter properly. There's nothing here, and yeah, we get a bunch of loot in the water. Bunch of loot in the water, and these bushes tend to catch up some stuff, and I clocked in a couple of bottles. Let's see if I can just pull them out. It's hard to pick them up through the bushes. There we go. Go. Just see, Canal and River Trust my cheeks, because if they would do their job, none of these would end up in here. None. Okay. There we go. Now we can just focus on the ground, because I think this spot, never mind, I was wrong. Already proven wrong. I couldn't even finish the sentence. And there's more. Okay. I think I did, yeah, see a small bit. There we go, got it. Okay, small piece of plastic over here. Oh, okay. I don't think I can reach this one. Oh, I can. Good. Less trash for thee, more pleasure for me. Cigarettes are very common loot, very common loot. It's pathetic. Same goes for the bottles. It's just plastic, and sometimes glass. Honestly, if they drained this canal, I bet the floor of the canal would be literally a junkyard. A literal junkyard. Alright, I think this small bit of area is gonna be clean. Not sure what I just picked, but we'll pick it anyway. Doesn't look like it belongs there anyway. So sometimes you get the spots like these where people put stuff under here. Oh, this one is long bit. Okay, yep. We're getting everything today. Even the old construction leftovers, because construction workers are here. Not very useful. Okay, I've seen some bottles. Yeah, there we go. Some ancient bottles. Some poo bags. Some more bottles. And a can. And some more. Look how ancient this is. It clearly shows how long it's been here. And just a bunch of bikes fly by, not even pinging anything, but I don't care. Walking priority. Alright, I think that's pretty much it. Oh, it's recording my stomach. Okay, sorry about that. Probably next time try to wear it on the head, even though it probably look more stupid. But it's just getting the right angle is annoying. Alright, so this bag is complete. So I don't know how far I walked. I think it's 1 mile out of 4. And we already have a full bag complete from such a small area. And normally we probably would have 2 of them, because there was lots of cardboard boxes, and but I can't do much anything about it at the moment. If I had like a trolley or some kind of a transport method where I wouldn't need to carry things by hand, I would be able to do a lot more. So, but now currently we're just doing little by little, which is more than good enough. There's more bits over here. Let's see if this bit is heavy. Yeah, it's some kind of a metallic pad. You gotta let people through. Okay. My stick is stuck in the bag, and there's a tunnel. Can't lift it. Okay, there we go. Honestly, this whole country feels like it's been built for tiny people. Also, since I can't do this area, but just have a look. Have a look at this. A whole line of litter. So maybe next time we'll try to do that spot. But unfortunately, we're doing the canal today. And I'm going to just pick up all this litter from here, because I need something to weigh the bag, because it's getting windier today. Mother Nature is a bit angry today, and obviously I do very much understand why. I would be angry too, seeing such a disgusting showcase of how people live in the city of Birmingham, everyone's most favorite city in the world. No cap. Everyone loves Birmingham, especially when it's all infected and infested. We love it. Now my bag is gonna smell like energy drink, and the wind is not making it easier for me. But luckily we approached another bench where there's lots of litter. Lots of litter, so this stuff should weigh my bag down and stop it from flopping like a flag of justice and righteousness. Okay, so the energy drink spilled inside the bag, and now it's sealed, so even the litter can't get inside properly. And that's the suffering that I have to go through during the bad condition weathers, like rain. Okay, it's, as you can see, it's getting a lot more windy, and the wind seals my bag, and it just twisted over the, holy shit. My guy's yapping in some. Okay, this is just getting pathetically annoying. I guess we're gonna have to do it manually. The wind really doesn't want me to clean this area today for some reason. Mother Nature is angry. But I don't care. Okay, finally found a glass bottle. This should weigh down the bag properly. This should weigh the bag now. Lots of these weird cans in here. Not sure what these are. Quite frankly, I don't care, because it's probably alcohol. And you know that alcohol products are one of the most common items that we can find in the land of litter that we call Birmingham. Alright, so let's see. Fork under the... Yeah. This wind is making my life a lot difficult. It's crazy. And it's getting stronger. I wonder if it's because probably, let's see it. Yeah, it's because of the construction site. The construction sites always tend to get very windy for some reason. Okay, let's just move on, because most of the major stuff has been collected from here, except this part. We'll get some small bits. Small bits. I'm gonna collect it, and the wind is genuinely being annoying today. We started calm today, but now it's just maybe it's just this area. Maybe it's just the wind pushing all the junk to my direction. Maybe that's what it is. But the problem is, in the spot currently, from what I'm seeing, all the litter is on the floor, not in the water. So far I don't see any litter in the water, which is a good thing, but that means that there's probably going to be a spot where everything just swam together and left a mess. But at least now the wind kind of stopped, so I can just calmly pick up everything and finally put it into the bag, which is good. There we go. There's the juicy parts. It's all in these nodes. Just condom. Yeah. People do get disgusting like that, unfortunately. Yep. I'm gonna try to get everything. And I just clocked something. Thank you. A needle piston, and we clocked a needle, a needless needle. Good. That means I don't need to find a bottle for it to dispose it. A first needle. Canal is probably one of the most Canal is probably one of the areas where you can find needles. And speaking of needles, I just pulled another one. Oh brother. Okay, we're gonna place this one here. Hopefully we will find a bag. Not a bag, but the bottle to dispose it. Okay. Bunch of random junk, not sure what it's from, but at least it's all in one spot. So we found 2 needles in one spot, which is crazy. Let's just let them pass.
How'd you know that was
Tiny more bits of plastic, and I think most of the stuff from here is gone. Yeah, so we're gonna move to another. Oh yeah, the needle, right. So we need to find a bottle or a can. A can will do, yeah. Right. A huge find, a massive find. So what we're gonna do, we just bend the needle and just insert it right in here, and then we can just carefully stomp on the can so the needle would be locked in there and no one's gonna puncture anything. 2 needles in one spot, that's just crazy. So yeah, I mean, what type of a conclusion that just brings you to? The fact that there were 2 needles in the canal in the same spot as well. A legendary loot, not so legendary anymore. How's that even possible like that? Well, the truth is, most of the people here, then I guess we can make a conclusion that are addicts, fallen into hands of lust in a search of temporary dopamine. You know, to me that's a sign of weakness. But the thing is, they made the choice. They made the choice to be like that. Can't really feel bad for them, because they are the ones who made the choice to be like that. The wind is coming up again. Hopefully it's not gonna be as annoying. I'm gonna collect all these shits, bunch of small weed bags. bunch of food. Yeah. And every street today, I would say, is exactly just like that from what I've seen. Every single street in the city, or at least majority of the streets, are like that. And I think in the future we might actually do the streets. Because maybe we can just go to random streets, just like play the map roulette, drop a random character in some random street, and just go there to check it out. That I think might be a fun little game. That would also give me a reason to explore the city more, just to see what's going on all around, even though most of the cities are literally just duplicates, where the buildings are the same, everything's the same, the layout, the roads, the signs, the trees, but unfortunately same goes for the litter. If you just look by the edges of the road, I bet you will see the outlines, every single outline, just a bunch of litter. So let's just move on from here. This bench spot is now fairly clean, but there's some stuff in the water now, so that's annoying. So we got some bags. Not sure what this is. Some plastic bit. Oh man, it got hooked. A can filled with mud, which means that this can either somehow came up. I'm not trying to get too dirty because I am in my normal outfit, not work outfit, and I'm still doing it because I don't give a shit, because you can't wash the clothes if they get too messy. Okay, we just approached another litter hotspot. So we got another litter hotspot, and my battery seems to be dying already. So we're just gonna give it a couple of more minutes. Just collect all this junk. There we go. We found ourselves some milk carton and a bike seat, the cushion part at least, and some bottles. Yeah, there's lots of everything in here. I'm just gonna pull out bottles so they could just drain. Lots of litter. So you see, people, the Canal trust crew are not doing shit, and that's why I do not associate myself with them, because they do not practice what they preach. Is that a pin of the grenade? No. A bunch of balloons, probably from balloon huffing, because that's what I keep seeing on the streets. Some random guys parking there and just inhaling that shit. Yeah. There's more plastic bits. Probably gonna need to pull out the third third bag, and I see, I think what it is, a diaper. Yes, it is indeed a diaper in the canal. So yeah, folk, don't go swimming. And look at that, a third needle. A third needle. That's just insane. Okay. It's crazy to think that something I thought was rare, like a crack needle, is extremely common in the water. And it's very dangerous, matter of the fact. It is very, very dangerous. Okay. What would be easier is just casting the net on this whole node and just pulling everything out at once. But we don't have these kind of methods here. We do everything manually, unfortunately. Okay. I might probably invest in extra more, because I don't think that 2 is gonna be enough. But yeah, you can see there's just so much litter, and oh my lord, I just pulled the entire bag. And I don't know if it has contents in it, but I'm not gonna risk it and pull the whole thing out. Exciting. Well, it does have a contents. Okay, it has a pen only. I thought it was 4th needle, which is crazy. Which would have been crazy. But we did find a lighter, so that's cool. Okay, let's just put this milk carton in here and the bike seat, and we're gonna declare this bag complete. Just need to insert this needle, another needle, into this carton so we wouldn't get punctured. Place the bike seat on top and seal the bag. And now I'm going to change the battery. Battery is full now. I'm gonna start third bag. And put this floppy thing inside here. So this could actually open up the bag for us a little bit. Let's just continue with this node of litter. As you can see already, okay, the bag is not being weighed down, so it's gonna be floating by the wind. Let's see. That's what looks like a tiny needle, but it's probably just a container for the needle itself. For the metal bit. Just gonna stroke through the stuff just to see if there's something heavier underneath. I really need something to weigh the bag down. So let's just put these chips bags in here in this can. Hopefully it will give some weight. So yeah, I'm quite far away from the from the city arena, and I already have 3 bags worth of litter almost, and this stick is horrendous. Okay, let's just do another stroke so the stuff a bit further down could rotate over to me. And we're gonna pick up this final piece. There's still more left, but I can't reach it, so we're gonna move on. It's annoying, but it is what it is. Just gonna move on. I'm gonna obviously pick up the most obvious litter that I will spot, and it will take a while. I really wish I had like some kind of a trolley right now, so I could just dump all the stuff already into the trolley. But now I have to stop, pick up stuff again, stop again, drop down everything. But at least now you can probably hopefully see why I don't associate myself with the Canal crew, because even though they are kind of trying to get the volunteers, but the volunteers are not doing for the reasons of Mother Nature, for bettering the Mother Nature. And here you go, look at this, another needle. I swear to God, 4th needle. What is happening with this city? I mean, this loot should already tell you a story, the type of people that live in the city, and its reality is sad. And the reality really is sad, unfortunately. There's another lighter, and then some cigarette packs, and another can in the water. I hope you can see it because the angles are horrible. So I'm just gonna get this water out. Whoa, my bag slipped out of my hand. It's pathetic, honestly. Okay, I think this zone is done now. Just the one singular bottle. The curse of having keen eyes. You see what the others don't. That's my curse. Okay, we're reaching the zone where I can actually leave these couple of bags, so I wouldn't need to carry them. And there's more, a little bit of extra later. We'll get all of it, and it's just cigarette packs from what I'm seeing. As I said in my previous video, it's just a bunch of cigarette wrappings that people toss out without second thinking, like as if it's just gonna vanish one day, which it won't. And there's a scent of strong weed. Look at all the rations, look at that. Pulled some rations. The can is not open, but it's probably not healthy either way. Okay, that's a pencil, I believe. A paper cup. McDonald's promoting littering? Question mark. Even though I have no idea what company it is, but it's most likely from fast food. Greatest mistake you can ever make is fast food. Why? Because you get no joy from it. And if you do, then damn, I really feel sorry for you. Bud Light, more like cringe light. Okay, so it looks like we have approached another. Now that's something I did not want it to have in my video. Just give me a moment. I'll show you exactly what I mean by that. This is something I did not want it to see, and there it is. There it is. A pigeon. And a crack needle behind it. Holy hell, what is going on? 5th crack needle. Oh god, the pigeon smells bad. I just got that whiff of decomposing. Okay, so we have a bottle, so that will be used for the needle disposal. Greek yogurt. Fun thing about this whole hobby is that you can actually get some squats in. But let's just get rid of this. So we got a Greek yogurt unopened. So yeah, someone wasted. Oh no, never mind, it is open. Okay, so pigeon, decomposed. Needle in the bottle. Put this unfortunate animal to the bag as well. Though I wish I could bury it properly. But the problem is the soil here in this country is shit. Oh, it smells bad. Yeah, I highly not recommend dealing with the dead animals. That's very unfortunate, and this is what happens here, folk, unfortunately. The death here is getting common, but fortunately for me, I am used to it. I've seen many deaths in my life, and honestly, it just shows me that if we don't show any care for our Mother Nature, the death will be ever more so common. Because realistically, if you think about it, nature is the one that produces oxygen for us to breathe. And if there's no oxygen, then all of us will die. So, start respecting Mother Nature, boys and girls. And the bag smells very bad now that the pigeon is in there. And we got some condoms from the zesty people. And I can't reach any other stuff. But yeah, this is what I said before, that the canals are filled with most disgusting loot. Oh, there's more litter. God damn it. I'm never gonna get these bags. Okay. There's the bottle. Okay. More litter. Oh, the bag smells bad. It smells like decomposing pigeon. Even though all of the decomposing animals smell the same. It's the same scent. At least we're getting most of the litter out. And the reason why I always take the animals out from the canal is because there are geese that actually swim and drink the water. And that's is something we should get rid of for them. We don't want to get the birds infected after all, even though they are probably already infected. So much for animal care, right? What's the point of animal protection when they don't protect them properly? Those are mushrooms. Okay, that's it. I'm carrying these bags. I'm carrying the bags all the way. Never mind. There's more. Oh my god, there's a lot more litter here. So, look at this. As I said, the Canal Trust, the Canal and River Trust group, they are not practicing what they preach, sadly. And this is the proof right here. This entire video is pretty much an expose of them not doing their job. I don't even know what they're about, but I assume it's just about climate and cleaning, but they're not doing cleaning. And I think I'm like only halfway, and I haven't. And I already have collected like 3 bags, the same amount as from the Summerfield for little bush area. Lots of pigeons. The problem is on the other side of the canal there's just the same amount of litter. So yeah, there's a guy on top. So there's a guy on the roof. He just spat down. Not very respectful of him. Oh, he's doing it again. Finally, we're done. Majority. So, this is my bag from previous time, and it seems that no one bothered to collect them. That's very, very unfortunate, and this whole area turned into a mess. So, sadly, it seems that the canal guys are not doing shit. Or the council, I have no idea who's responsible for this. But it's disgusting that people are like that. So we're just gonna tidy this up. So yeah. So these white bags, the 2 of them are mine. So there's a total in 5 now. So 2 of them were here. And last time I collected here was Thursday, so now it's Tuesday. So no one collected anything in here. So now, not good. Okay, let's just check if this bag is not ripped. Okay, it's healthy. So what we're gonna do is just collect the rest of the stuff from here. Quickly, just clean this area up. So this place wouldn't get worse. It's sad to say that this place is turning into I don't know if I should say this, but I'm pretty sure most of you already know what I'm talking about and what kind of place this place is turning into. Just litter everywhere. Brother. So yeah, just all the junk on the floor, the meat packets. Like, brother, who brings the meat packets here? What is wrong with people? Okay, so once I'm gonna finish this, I'm gonna have to pull out my flashlight and a few more bags, so we could stay this. I'm pretty sure maybe a fox came here and just ripped through the bag just to find some extra loot to food, I guess, maybe? Because that happens too. Because that actually happens as well. And this bag is not listening to me. Oh no, the tea bags. Bunch of tea bags just spilled out. What the okay, we can just collect them all. It's fine. British man promoting littering? Question mark? Everyone's promoting littering these days. Not me though. I'm very much against it. So much so that I decided to take the action upon myself. I haven't even reached the Birmingham Arena. That's how bad the situation is here. It's crazy, isn't it? And this bag is ripped. So I'm just gonna put this bag also inside the bag. Okay, so look at this mess over here. This entire area is, oh, we can't see it probably. This entire area is filled with litter. Even though there's like hanged bags over here everywhere, people still refuse to use them. You give them something and they still don't do it. They still choose to be nasty. Which just shows that people, you can't change them. So we're just gonna quickly collect all this because it's getting dark. And then we don't want this whole adventure turned into a night venture. Mainly because we can't see much. If we can't see much, then what's the point of making the video? Someone's mad. Right. So we cleaned up this area a little bit. So hopefully someone will appreciate now this lack of mess. If not, well then I can't do much about it. I can't change people. I can only change the place. Yeah. So this is all mine. My signature white bags. I got 5 of them here. But what I'm going to do is just pull out some flashlight, and some extra more bags. I don't want to dirty my coat. Left it on the bottom. There we go. Just preload myself. Look at that, we almost burned through the whole roll. Any idea who's getting so angry? Someone's screaming like crazy. Yeah, for free. These are like my results just from walking from there. 5 bags, so it's pathetic, honestly.
Good job on you.
Thank you. Okay. All right. Let's check what's the battery situation. Battery is full. We should show percentage. Okay. Let me just. Okay, my stick is stuck in the bag again because of the wind. So we're just gonna collect this litter. Small bits count as well. now we're gonna use all our mighty flashlight to see if there's anything in the under the bridge, because unfortunately it is getting dark. For the camera is not, for my eyes it is, so maybe it's just the camera is using the lighting or something, even though it's set on 0. Fortunately, I learned a little bit more about the camera, so, and I did tested the image stabilizer, and I must say that the stabilizer is far worse than the default option as well. So I think that's what you get for being very cheap, but at least it shows you what am I dealing with. So this bag is filled with water. I'm gonna remove the water so people could dispose of the stuff properly. I'm gonna move this bag over here. So yeah, everyone just loves to toss all their stuff after drinking into the bushes. That's how pathetic people are. Okay. Little stuff in the bushes, cigarettes and alcohol. No, it's drastically getting dark now, so it's gonna be harder for me to see things. I do have a flashlight, but we're gonna have to move on faster now. I mean, to be fair, I did complete 4 bags now worth of loot, and I'm still doing more, because why the hell not? But I need to tag in my, let me just lock in my backpack. Okay, this area is a little bit clean, which is good. Or unless I just don't see anything anymore, except some cigarettes. So let me just pick it up. It's not a big. Okay, look at this. In the bushes. Someone tossed it. Definitely someone tossed it in here. Let's check if the canal water is clean. Aha, look at this. Hiding perfectly off the site. And some toilet paper. Or what is this? I have no idea. Seems like toilet paper. Less for thee, pleasure for me. Okay, this part is really getting dark now, but hopefully the street lights will come on and provide me a little bit light. I mean, I do have a flashlight on me, so in my hand right now, but I still prefer. What the hell is this? Okay, some bottles. Oh, can't lift it. There we go. Some tiny bottles. Somehow I managed to clock them in. Alright. Let's continue. Okay, there's a tissue in the bushes. Not cool, not cool. Most people that walk past me, they just look at me weirdly, honestly, like I'm doing something strange. So it clearly kind of shows me that they have been, trained to look away from the litter instead of focus on it. And oh my god, this is one scary sight. Look at this. A monkey! A monkey! That's hilarious. Probably the epic loot that we just discovered. We leave nature things to be, and all the human stuff, they go away. They go away. Okay, we're gonna put the monkey in the bag. Monkey. Actually, we need to step on it to drain the water, so it would be not as heavy. And then we're gonna manually place it into the bag. Let's see if you can see it. A monkey in the bag. And let's move on. Let's move on. Whoa, I just splashed myself. Okay. So, unfortunately, you won't be able to see properly anymore because I have to handle everything with my hands, and I have to focus on the camera for you to, so you can see what I'm looking at. So, honestly, gluing everything onto your head would make things a lot easier, and but we'll see about that. Honestly, I don't think like investing too much into it at the moment. So let's just turn my camera. So first of all, right over there, I don't know if you can see it. Let me just zoom in the light. Like lots of litter over there. So Canal and River Trust. What the hell are you guys doing? Nothing. That's what you're doing. And this is the area where the people most leave their stuff, because that's where the boys come to drink and eat and potentially puke, probably. I hope it's puke in the bag. Feels like it. So we're just gonna get rid of it. And get rid of the food as well. So let's just... Some more litter here.
Have a good evening, mate.
Cheers. My responses are a bit cringy at the moment, since I'm not, to be honest, not too social a person, but I'm trying to change that in a way, like not responding as nicely as I should. Yeah, but that's just me. We'll change in time, hopefully. Obviously, actions speak louder than words. But it is what it is. Alright, we're gonna leave the cardboard in here as well, so the homies could come and sit down. But we will get rid of it eventually, because that is also something that can end up in the canal, and we don't want that. Bottles. So yeah, as you can see, I haven't even made it to the arena area, which is, this path leads directly to arena, and I have already collected like 5 bags of worth of litter. So I'm going to leave this one by some kind of a facility. There's gonna be a bin ahead. This is probably a pee bottle. So let's not touch it. Insert it in here. Yep. An alcohol bottle. I'm not sure if it's empty. Okay. Spilled it out. Good. So as you can see, it gets pretty dark in here. A good potential of getting stabbed, but fortunately for me, that's not gonna happen. That's never happened. I walked here so many times and homeless people are chill, except my flashlight is bugging out. Must be haunted place, probably, or it's just flashlight being shit. I hope you can see something right now. Yeah. That's a coat. Okay. Let's check if we can force down the bag. Yeah, we still have some space, so we can. I probably can't reach it. Yeah, I can't. Bunch looks like tea bags, but no idea what it is. Just a bunch of random junk that shouldn't belong here. Tiny bottles. I mean, this one is broken, so that's very dangerous. Now we saved someone's foot, potentially, even though no one really walks barefoot here. And I don't know why would you even walk barefoot, knowing just how disgusting this city really is. Cracked needle with the cap, so that's cool. At least someone was very considerate, so we don't need to dispose it properly. So it's sixth, I believe, a sixth needle. I forgot, honestly. That's how common these needles are in the canal. It's genuinely pathetic. Okay, so as you can see, the canal crew is really not doing their job. All that preaching for what? You really need to lock in, because goddamn, you're not doing your job. Okay, so it looks like we're gonna have to do a little night adventure. Lots of small bits that can potentially end up in the canal. Lots of condoms. Oh, this place smells bad. Thankfully the wind is blowing here, so I don't really have to smell the piss smell or whatever it is. And unfortunately it's so dark I can't see much, and my bag is quite heavy now, and we're quite far away from a spot where I can simply dispose of it. Well, we're gonna collect some extra litter from here, keep the place clean, and I really like the fact that I'm getting quite good with the litter picker. Even my forearms don't hurt anymore. At the start they used to ache a little for the muscles, but mainly because I'm doing the forearm exercises. That's why I can handle quite a bit. Let me just check. The battery is on half, so I think we might be able to make it to the station, not the station, the stadium, the Birmingham Arena. Oh god. Okay, I switched off the arms. Oh, carrying the bags can be quite a nightmare. But at least the city vibe is here quite cool. So I'll just move the camera up a little bit so you can see everything. Let me just move it like this. So I'm gonna enjoy the view. Oh, something smells nice here. It's probably a restaurant or some kitchen here. Someone's making food. And I clocked a singular bottle in the canal. Good. And it has some white stuff inside. Not sure what's that all about. And grow up if you're thinking about something. Okay, let's just continue moving forward. Another tunnel. And to all the dog owners, you disgust me if you do this. You disgust me. Banana. Okay. Oh! Talk about another crack needle. Okay, we're gonna have to dispose this one. Luckily for us, we have a can on top, so I'm gonna try to. Ah, never mind. It's got inside the cup. Let me just move away. There we go. All right. A bottle inserted right over here. Not cool. Not cool. Not cool. Okay, so we have 7 or 6 needles. I have no idea. I've lost count at this point. And someone just parked their boat in here. Oh, it must be a nightmare to travel through these canals for them to constantly refill all these waters. It must be absolute nightmare for them. Okay, we can switch off the light for now. It's because we have a street light shining. Got some candy. Oh shit. So there's a homeless gang with tents set up across the corner right over there. Yep, everything looks clean now. You can discover many things when you walk around on foot. Unfortunately. Boat. There's a boat in here. I don't know how these people live inside these things. Oh shit. Okay, we found a nasty spot to pick up the litter. Oh, that's disgusting. It's far more disgusting than dead animals, I would say. Okay, we finally reached a spot where we can actually leave the bag. Finally. We're gonna collect final litter. It's crazy. Alright. We can actually dispose of this bag. Finally. Just switch off the flashlight. It's on two bars, so it's halfway discharged, and I'm pretty sure, if I'm not wrong, we can insert this bag in here, but I'm not actually gonna do this. Just leave it by the side here, leave it by the side over here, and let's move on. So let's just fix this wrapper, and then I'm gonna pull out another final bag. I think this is gonna be the final bag of the day, because we're very near the stadium. So very near the stadium, and I already clocked in another unfortunate litter. Alright, let's move on. Someone just pulled up with a car, got confused. Alright, let's just turn on the light again and make sure this is recording. Okay, a little bit litter in the bin. Can't reach that. So here we go. More litter. Okay, good. Any litter?
No, thank you very much.
Thank you. Good, 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 good. Oh, wow, okay. Alright. Okay. Another dead bird. It's one of those weird water chickens. Not good. Not good at all. Very, very disappointing. Now I need to open the bag properly. Yeah, we got it in. Oh boy. That's truly is disappointing sight to see. So we got two dead animals, 7 cracked needles. Oh boy. But that's the reality of these canals that many people don't see, unfortunately. Alright, bottle. Let's see what's going on here. Oh yeah, jackpot. Jackpot indeed. And I haven't reached. Oh, it smells bad. A small creature can really produce a smell. Poor little creature. It's one of those water chickens that was killed or died, no idea. But we're gonna at least have his body not in the water, decomposing. We don't want to infect it. The only thing we can say is just we hope that the little body will return back to Mother Nature, and may its soul rest in peace. Even though it's not the best way of disposing the animal, but we gotta do something, unfortunately. That's all I can do. Looks fairly clean. Litter. Nothing in here. Good. And we're almost here. We're almost at the arena. Haha. That's funny. Alright. We have some here. Okay, we're almost there. We're almost there. This is the vibe currently in the city center. Nothing much going on. Probably because it's just Tuesday. Only just some fireworks popping off in the distance. Litter. Alright. Great. Okay, the rest of the area is fairly clean. So I'm gonna probably dispose the bag in the bin over here because I have a unfortunate litter type in the bag and it's not pleasant to smell it, basically. Even though, actually I'll check if the canals here in the city are extremely littered as well, just in case. But the air is getting nicer now, cleaner. No more smell of piss, which is good. Okay, we can switch off the light now, so that's good. Can't find it. I'll keep it in the hand for now. Never mind, we do need it on. Okay, we reached the arena. Oh boy, a bun. They really are trying to feed the birds with crap. Okay, the area looks fairly clean here, which is good. I wish it would stay like that, but we all know that's not gonna happen. We all know, unfortunately, that's not gonna happen. But look how cool the city looks right now. At evening. And it's empty, surprisingly. Well, obviously everyone has work tomorrow, myself included, but I just like to do many things with my time rather than just sit at home and brain rot. Let's see. This area looks clean except the bench with many cigarette butts. Unfortunately, I don't have time for that. We can only pick up some small stuff from the water itself. So I'm doing the drive-by method. And we reached the arena. This is what the arena looks like. So we have sea life. And yeah, that's a bar. And more canals to walk. Yeah, so I think on this note we're gonna end the video, because we did fairly good amount, and yeah, it just shows you that basically the canal and river folk, they are not doing anything, honestly. If they are doing something, well, too bad. I don't see anything. I see only more litter coming every day, and that just shows to me that what they do is preach and not practice. So yeah, if you enjoy this kind of video, drop a like, a comment perhaps, and maybe subscribe for more this type of a content, because there's definitely going to be a lot more, and yeah, we'll see how it goes. So until then.